Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We continue with Vidur Niti part 3. In this particular segment, Vidur tells his king Dhritarashtra, who is a fool in the society. It's a very interesting subject. Most of the writers and poets have discussed wise men, but very few have discussed fools and dunces. Vidur was born to sage Vyas and Parishrami, a handmaiden in the queen's. Vidur Niti or Vidur's statecraft, narrated in the form of a dialogue between Vidur and the king Dhritarashtra, is considered the precursor of, in some ways, Chanakya Niti. Vidur is held to be a paragon of truth, dutifulness, impartial judgment, and steadfast dharma. He is considered the embodiment of the inner consciousness of the Mahabharata. The word Vidur itself means skilled, intelligent, or wise. He is one of the central characters of Mahabharata. This particular dialogue takes place in the chamber of the king, who had invited Vidur, his stepbrother, to advise him on matters of politics. Vidur tells Dhritarashtra very openly that he was committing a blunder in trusting his son Duryodhan and his friends, and that he must give the due share of the kingdom to the Pandavas. In this dialogue, in the particular segment that I am going to discuss today, Vidur says, the Panditas call a man a fool who, although illiterate, thinks too much of himself, and who, though a pauper, dreams of riches. Such a fool desires to grow rich without effort. This fool, says Vidur, deserts his duty and looks after the interest of others. His conduct towards his friends is deceitful. Says Vidur, he is called an idiot who befriends undesirable persons and who shuns those whose company he ought to seek. Totally thoughtless man. For no rhyme or reason, he counts everybody as his enemy. He quotes enmity of the powerful. These words are rich in meaning. Unjustifiably, he makes enemies of friends while trying to befriend his enemies. He harms his friends for no reason. He is such a fool that he invariably sets out on the wrong path. Amitram kurute mitram, mitram dveshti inasti cha, karmacharabhate dushtam, tamahu mood chetasam. I have studied a lot of literature, never read the definition of a fool in the manner Vidur has given in this chapter of Mahabharata. Vidur says he is an idiot, he is a stupid person who unnecessarily expands the scope of his activity, who doubts everyone's intentions. He is a doubting Tom, and who delays what can be completed in a short while. He has no sense of timing, no proper programming. He is deficient in intellect. He does not perform Shraddha for his ancestors. He does not worship the Devatas. He is unable to make sincere friends. And now look at the practical side. He says he is a fool who enters a house or court uninvited. And speaks much when not even asked to do so. If others are talking, he just cuts them short and starts his own speech. Such a lowly fool trusts the most untrustworthy persons. He has no sense of discrimination. He is truly an idiot who, while himself being at fault, accuses others of being so. He flies into unnecessary rage, although he can do nothing about the situation. He is called a dunce who, without understanding his limitations, without putting any effort, violating the principles of dharma and artha, desires to possess the unattainable. At the end of this particular segment, Vidur says, Ashishyam Shasti Yo Rajan Yashach Shunyam Upasate. He who tenders advice to the undeserving, who worships the non-existence of Shunya, the one who seeks favor with a miser, is a foolish person. We stop here today. I shall take up other parts of Vidur Niti in the next video. Vidur's exposition is not to be taken lightly. His words are full of wisdom, deep thought. He is rendering practical advice to Dhritarashtra. Although we know from history that Dhritarashtra never listened to him, and ultimately a war took place which destroyed most of the people participating in the war. Thank you very much. Thank you for visiting this site. Thank you for listening to me. We meet again.